You're welcome to the third episode of the Ballskiii Pod. Frank, Matt, and Ryan. It's October 10th, and the New York Giants have found their quarterback.
Jackson Dart, the
Jackson
truth.
Dart is looking electric.
Wow.
Giants are back. No weapons at wide receiver. Got it done with a bunch of plumbers out there.
I was going in tonight with a different vibe, to be honest. Like before we started this podcast, I was going to demoralized.
I thought it was going to
Not
be
anymore.
New York sports fans are in shambles. Yankees eliminated. Giants get smashed by Phillies. Saquon scores 2 touchdowns, goes for 150 yards. Thought it was going to be an embarrassment.
I think the people embarrassed tonight is the Philadelphia fans.
I think Philadelphia fans are,
Bad night,
probably
bad
more
night.
embarrassed.
Bad night to be a
And
Philadelphia.
we'll get into the baseball area of it, but embarrassment
Later in
on
the
that
pod
side.
for sure.
Absolutely. We'll get into it all. There's a lot to talk about.
And the Eagles just kind of proved that they were like the worst 3-0 or 4-0 team
Mm-hmm.
in NFL history. I mean, they look like frauds.
We called
Team
it
is
first
not
pod.
playing good.
I think Matthew might have called it honestly. He said the Eagles were frauds. I mean, last couple of weeks they
I've
look
been
like
saying it.
Absolutely.
They have not looked good ever since they blocked that field goal to beat the Rams. They shouldn't have won that game. Not at all.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was block kick. Their voodoo magic. That was the
Voodoo
last week of their
magic.
voodoo magic.
That's what it's been. It's been voodoo magic. They've been winning by a stroke of luck, by their tip of their tongue. They've been winning, man. By
Mhm.
now
Skin of their
finally
teeth.
skin of their teeth, man. But it finally showed. You had the players were arguing on the sideline.
Mhm.
Devontae Smith and
A.J.
AJ
Brown looks like
Brown,
he hates it
Demoya.
there.
AJ
Bunch of
Brown looks like he
screenshots.
hates it there, and it's been year. And he, allegedly for a while now has not obviously has not been happy there. But winning cures everything, right? They won a Super Bowl. They've been winning games, so
I think he'd be a lot happier in a Giants
Right.
uniform.
right.
Getting fed the ball.
I mean, we need a receiver. We go back to Jackson Dart of it all. This guy's doing it without any weapons. I mean, he's throwing a little Jordan Humphrey, Jalen Hyatt, backup
Jalen
tight
Hyatt's
ends.
atrocious, still getting passes in. Backup tight ends. I mean,
We really have.
we got to make a move. I think after this win, it's like you kind of want to see what you got from Daboll. You kind of want to see what you got from this team, this O-line that's supposed to be coming together, invested a lot in the defense. I mean, if you want to see what you got, right? So get another weapon, give Dart a chance at actually winning some games. I mean, the expectations aren't Super Bowl or anything, but shit, if you can win 6-7 games, it'd be a turnaround from the last few seasons.
I mean, I was trying to scour the league for receivers that maybe are in bad situations, bad teams, bad environment, whatever it is to trade for. It's hard to find somebody like that, but it's tough. I was really looking at the teams. I'm like, the Bengals are kind of in shambles. Like, do we really want T. Higgins though?
Yeah, I mean
Like,
that's a
that's
$30
not
million
worth that
contract.
Yeah,
he's
no,
getting
that's
paid
a lot
the
of
bag.
money.
'Cause
Yeah.
at the end
We
of the
already
day,
have our number
Neighbors
one.
is going to
Yeah.
be the one.
Yeah.
He'll be back next year. He'll be the one. But we do need another guy, even when Neighbors is back.
Like Calvin Ridley, like he's mid, but like somebody of that nature that we could trade like a third or not even third, probably like a 5th or 6th round pick
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was like, how Chargers got Keenan Allen back. Like,
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh, you talk about number 13, though, the OG 13.
Yeah, the OG 13.
OG 13.
I don't know if he's got any kneecaps left or.
We're talking about bringing back Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
Reach
I
back
think
like
he did
1-3.
say something the other day about him wanting to come back to the Giants.
Yeah, he said I said
I've seen that.
he wants to be in that blue one more time. He said he
One more
owes it to the
time.
Giants fans. He did say that. I mean, why not? At this point,
we have nothing else
there's a
to
guy I'm
lose.
nothing
thinking
else to lose.
about,
Time for a
though,
vet minimum.
That's over on the Bears right now, getting no burn. DJ Moore. I
DJ
would take
Moore.
a DJ Moore time.
I mean, Roma
guy
Dunze's
over on
looking
this
like a
team
stud
right
out there.
now, for sure. He's got no burn over there in Chicago. The Dunze's coming up.
Okay.
Weapons at tight end. They could probably spare DJ Moore. I'll take him.
But I mean, don't they want a weapon for Caleb though, or
They
or
got
not?
weapons though. And then
What
DJ
else they
Moore's
got?
really
They got
been getting no
Dunze. They
more.
got the young tight end.
They drafted
Loveland,
Luther
I don't know if he's
Burden, I
got any
think,
run.
right? They
They
drafted
drafted
Luther
Luther
Burden, and they got I think they got somebody else too. They also
Well, they got
drafted, I forget.
Colston Loveland. They drafted.
Yeah, they got
Loveland's
Colston
They
coming
got the
up.
other
yeah.
tight end too, whatever his
Komet?
name is. Komet, yeah.
Yeah, they got Cole Kmet too. So they got weapons out there. Who knows? Maybe DJ Moore looks like he's been I've been a little frustrated lately with his production, but
But the fact, I mean, when's the last time you looked at a scoreboard and it said Giants 34?
no, I
Yeah.
mean I guess the
Let alone
Cowboys game
against the
technically,
division
but
rival.
like,
against the Cowboys, but they have no
that's
defense.
easy, yeah.
Everybody's scoring a million points
but
on them.
a win against the division rival where we're blowing them out.
Look at that division.
I haven't
Like,
seen
look at
that
that.
in a long time.
2-4. I was 2 games back.
there's only 2 games
I
back.
don't
It's
know
not
how
that bad.
this team lost to the Saints.
my
It's
God.
2
just
games back behind the
absolutely
Eagles, who look like
ridiculous.
they might be on a snide right now.
This isn't ESPN New
Eagles
York,
got
but
some
like,
problems.
those other 2 games were just I can't. How do you come out versus the Saints and look that bad, and then 4 days later you dominate
Dominate.
the Eagles?
Dominate the
And you
Eagles.
feel like, the Eagles is almost like, as crazy as it sounds, because they've been so good, it's almost like this has just been bubbling over. And the
Absolutely.
one thing stopping this from pouring over is the fact that they've been so good. But once they start to lose, and to lose to a team like the Giants, losing to the Giants when you're Eagles, that's a locker room fuck up. The locker room could tear itself
Yeah,
apart because
absolutely.
they should not have lost this game against the Giants team with no Malik Neighbors that just lost to the 0-4 Saints last week. Now you're gonna have AJ Brown in this locker room. He's gonna be mad.
They were
Devontae
waiting to
Smith looked
bubble over.
mad.
Mhm.
I mean,
Looks like
Saquon
I could see this team turning on Sirianni quick.
was tearing us in the run game early in the
Yeah,
game, and they
their
just
game
did not.
plans are so
It
weird.
doesn't
Like,
make any sense.
we were talking about it during the game. It's almost like they listen to the media.
Yeah, they
Like, okay, Saquon's tearing it up, but AJ Brown, Devontae Smith are tight.
But does that surprise
So-
you? Like that's
so
Nick
let's throw it to them.
Sirianni. That's Nick. That's who he is. Like it's Nick Sirianni. He wants to show that like the haters are doubt. They doubt him and whatnot. And so he's like he purposely listens to me and
He
tries to
talks
say
shit to
that
the
shit.
fans.
But
He's
it's
all
been
about
working
it.
because his team has been great.
Yeah,
And they
It's
just
been
won the
great.
Super Bowl.
He won a Super
cool
Bowl,
when,
so
when
okay,
you're winning.
fuck, like what are you gonna say, right?
Mhm.
But as soon as you start losing, it's gonna start turning quick. So
It'll
we'll
turn
see.
quick once you
Long
start
season.
losing.
It's a long
And-
season. They're
and
4-2.
to be
They're
honest,
still top of the division.
they're 4-2.
Yeah.
They're on top of the division, but they could be not 4-2 real easily. And if they keep playing like this,
I think
they're not going to keep winning.
Didn't the same thing happen in 2023? Like at one point, that was the last time they lost back-to-back games was 2023 season. But I think they started off hot.
They started off
Yeah.
hot
And
and,
then
they
all of a
lost like
sudden, they
5
just
straight games, 6 straight
became in
games. Yeah, and then
shambles,
they
and then lost to the Bucks in the
lost to the
playoffs.
Bucks in the playoffs. Yep, absolutely. Yep, that did happen. So it's very, very viable.
It's looking very similar.
It's
But,
looking very similar this year for the Eagles.
yeah, it is. But like I said, it's a long season. I don't want to get too cocky now.
No, yeah, no.
I mean,
still-
I'm not saying that, but
they're
that's what I'm
still
saying.
4-2.
I'm not
I'll
saying the
give 'em
Giants are a
that, but-
particularly good team.
No,
You're
we're still
losing to the
2-4.
Giants could fuck up your locker room, especially when you're the Eagles. Your whole thing is you're supposed to beat the hell out of us.
Guy's got so
You
much
guys
aura,
are
though,
elite.
bro.
Yeah, I know he's
You
got a
have
lot of aura.
Saquon.
He's got so much aura, man.
But
Yeah.
Jackson Dart came in here,
it's
man.
crazy.
He tore up the Eagles.
We
That's
haven't
a-
even mentioned 44, the White Bradshaw. Cam Skattebo,
Cam
man. 3
Skattebo's a
tuds on the
dog.
night. Steal the draft.
Ahmad Bradshaw, but he runs like Brandon
absolute
Jacobs.
steal. Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at Jackson Dart and Cam Skattebo.
Sign the
right
TNF
now.
football.
Sign
Prime
this-
time. Is that another prime time win?
I don't-
10 years. They were saying it today. We haven't won a Thursday
Yeah.
night game
It
in
literally
10
feels
years
like a decade because it's been a
I mean,
decade.
it's been a
with
long
Eli.
time.
And we got a
Wow.
dub here tonight.
It's been a long time since I've seen us
Jackson
on camera
Dart,
signing the
man.
helmet and getting the interviews.
I haven't seen a
and getting the
coach
trophies.
love a quarterback. I mean, Daboll loves this guy.
Can we talk about when he got injured and he went into that tent? My guy
I've
Dart.
never seen that many people go to a medical tent at once.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. The whole team was going in there. Daboll was trying to force his way in there. Skattebo was forcing his way in there. Daboll's cursing out doctors.
Yeah.
Who went to medical school for 10 years.
Get him out.
Come on, that's bullshit. He had to sit out 2 plays.
Well, yeah, we saw the 2 plays. Russell
Yeah,
Wilson
meanwhile,
was
Russell
scared
Wilson
of his
was
fucking
spared
life.
no
Yeah,
time
I
to
mean,
start
it was-
warming
it
up.
was
Guy was
pathetic.
immediately throwing
It
a
was
ball like he's
pathetic.
going to come in and do something just to drop back for a half a second and spike the ball into the dirt, throw it 5 yards, probably tip down.
That's probably why the Bengals had to trade for Joe Flacco. I
Mhm.
mean, they saw
Oh,
Russell
no, they
Wilson.
weren't interested in Russ, I heard. I heard they were not interested.
Wonder why.
I don't blame them.
He's playing scared out there.
Joe Flacco at 40 years old still looks like he might be better than Russell Wilson currently.
Yeah, and if you're a team, you probably are like, you know what? Joe Flacco's probably better for the locker room than Russ Wilson because he could be a controversial figure too, and he's not particularly good at all.
I see him giving high fives. He do be like sometimes like the first one when someone goes down, I do see him run out there. I'll be honest, I see him
He's
like
the fake
he's
morale
dapping
guy.
people,
I
right?
feel like
But yeah,
the
you
fake
know,
morale
like
guy. I mean, he's just
there's a
bullshit
difference,
on
he's
him.
the
right?
opposite of Jameis.
Yeah, it's the opposite. You know,
Jameis is genuine. Russ is just playing it up
Dart's
for the
genuine.
media.
Yeah. Russ is just playing. He's just Russell Wilson. You know, he's got to keep up that figurehead of him. But you know, it is what
Russell
it is.
Wilson is the ill. Coach is right, guys.
Yeah.
Like, he's the ill,
Yeah.
ill, that type of guy.
Just kept going out there and playing hard for my guys.
Yeah.
Oh God, listen to God. Yeah, play out. Yeah, go play hard for my guys. Yeah.
Cliche. He's a cliche animal. He always just drops cliches after cliches.
Yeah, that's what he is. But that's why the Dart's looking electric.
Yeah,
Let's see.
and I mean, this kind of goes back to the conversation we were having last week with just the NFL being real even this year. Like, good teams are losing,
Can go
some
around the
bad
league a little
teams are
bit for
winning.
sure.
It's this league this year, no one's undefeated still. That came to an end fairly quickly.
Mhm.
You got the Ravens over there with what, 1 or 2 wins?
1-4 they
I
are?
think 1 and 4 the Ravens are.
Playing the play that would
Lamar's
be a big
out.
game. I was looking for big games of the week, and I was like, "Oh, Ravens-Rams," but then I'm like, "Wait,
Yeah. Not
Ravens
with
without
Cooper Rush, that
Lamar."
quarterback, I think his
It's tough.
replacement
Cooper
That's
is.
Rush,
Yeah,
they did
no.
not look good.
They look
the Rams are
terrible.
over a touchdown favorite on the road in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would not be the spread if
No,
Lamar Jackson was
No,
playing or the Ravens
not
were
at
not
all.
absolutely not.
They
completely
said last
depleted.
And they have a bye week next
last
week in
you
Baltimore.
wanna know last week against the Texans, the Ravens were minus 9.5, and then when Lamar went out,
The Texans became a
the
favorite,
Texans
right? Like a
became
point and a
favorite.
half favorite.
How crazy is that?
One player. I mean, I guess imagine the Giants if we just put Russell Wilson back at quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't think we would score 17 points in this game
No.
tonight.
Not at all.
No.
Maybe not even 10.
Not at all.
No. No, it'd be a
Quarterback
fucking
position is
disaster.
I mean,
really-
Dart was
Absolutely.
making great throws on 3rd down. I don't think we got stopped on 3rd until the 4th quarter.
It's the quarterback position makes all the difference. I had a point I wanted to make about, rookie quarterbacks. We're talking about rookie quarterback. Second-year players, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, right? Second-year quarterbacks. Are they already better than the first overall pick? Caleb Williams.
Mhm.
The Bears had the number 1
Caleb
pick
Williams has been
and
showing
decided to
growth.
go with Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams has been showing growth this year. He has
Mhm.
been looking better. The Bears have been looking better.
Jury's
though.
still out. I'm
And
not
they-
saying it's definite.
Yeah,
and,
no,
and
for
I
sure.
think part of that also is Bears had a bye last week, so you didn't hear anything.
You forgot
from
about
Caleb
them.
Williams.
That's the
You forgot
classic.
about
You forgot
them,
about the team.
classic.
Whenever teams are on a bye,
You
it's
got
so
a bye,
true. You just
forget
completely
they
forget they're in the
exist.
NFL.
Yeah, forget they're in the
completely
NFL.
forget about them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's absolutely facts. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Jaden Daniels looks good. Drake May looks good. I mean,
But what happened last week as well? Caleb Williams didn't play, and Drake May looked good. And
Drake May was in prime time.
he was in
Yeah.
prime
beat
time,
the Bills.
beat the Bills,
And then Jaden
Yeah.
Daniels
Jaden
stormed back to beat the
stormed back
Chargers.
to beat the Chargers.
So it's probably what have you done for me lately type thing.
Yeah,
type
absolutely,
thing.
absolutely. You know, it's a jury still out. That's still early, very early in their careers. We'll see. But
But we were talking about young quarterbacks, but a quarterback that took forever to be good and is one of the MVP favorites right now. My fantasy QB1, Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
yeah,
Wow.
Mayfield is a fantasy.
That's looking like it's
monster.
probably game of the week right now. Them versus the 49ers.
yeah,
2
absolutely.
4-1 teams going at it.
2 4-1 teams
And
going at
it's
it.
like
Yeah.
there's a part of you that just wants to dismiss the Bucks, like, oh, all right, it's Baker, it's the Bucks.
Mhm.
But I mean, they're really showing that they're a team that should be recognized as a real good team in the NFL. They got a lot of players.
Keep pulling out wins out the
Abuka, the
out their
Eggman,
ass.
he's playing out of his
I'll tell you
mind.
what. I feel like that's an underrated coach that they have down there in Tampa Bay. Todd Bowles. I think he's
Todd
always
Bowles is a good
been
coach.
he's been successful, man. Like for most of his time down there, like no matter whether it was Tom Brady or Baker Mayfield.
He was the DC
He
one?
was
I
he was a
think.
DC when Brady was there, but I think his last year, Brady's last year.
might-
Remember, didn't he go into
Yeah, 'cause I think Arians
Arians
left
left
at some point,
and
yeah.
went to like a front office run. I think it was Todd Bowles who was the coach his last year. So
yeah, I remember
I think you
that.
have a little bit of Todd Bowles for sure. But
Mhm.
you know, he's been a good coach. He's been running
And
the
let
show
me
down
just
there.
and let me just transition real quick from Todd Bowles to Jets. Todd Bowles, the ex-Jets coach,
Mhm.
didn't have a lot of success there.
Yeah, no
Is
one
the
does.
Jets the most just dysfunctional franchise in the NFL right now?
Yeah,
I think they have to be. I mean, the Giants were up there to start the year.
mhm.
The Panthers too. But Bryce Young's looking like he's coming a little bit alive.
Yeah, it's coming a little bit
Giants
live.
have just beat the Eagles. The Jets are gonna go 0-6 this week. They're not gonna win.
Yeah,
They're atrocious. Aaron Glenn was supposed to be a
no
mastermind.
nonsense type of
coach.
guy. No nonsense type of guy.
Yeah,
No,
no
not. He was
nonsense,
supposed
yeah.
to have changed this whole franchise around.
Told Aaron Rodgers to go fuck himself.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah.
Told Aaron Rodgers to go fuck himself, and now Aaron Rodgers is leading the
Yeah.
AFCs.
Well, now Aaron Rodgers is
AFC
just
North,
throat
yeah.
fucking people out there. He's looking good.
The Jets are even on like ESPN North New York, they don't even want to mention the Jets. Like they'll be like, okay, I guess we're forced to talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
this
they don't
team
wanna-
again.
Yeah.
Like what else
What's
are
the point?
the point of spending like more than like 2-3 minutes on just like they're just garbage in every sense of the word.
Word. It's
Yeah, I
nothing.
mean,
Nothing
just-
they
just
do is
what,
right.
to-
Ever.
take some calls and hear some 70-year-old Jets fan talk about, look, the Jets suck.
They
Won a
suck.
game in years. The motherfuckers have
It'd
been
be
saying
the
the
same
same
people
thing
that
every year.
thought that Justin Fields was gonna be like
Yeah,
I
Jets
there's
fans was in panic when Justin Fields got hurt in
in
preseason. They were
preseason.
all fucking
Oh my
panic.
God.
Season's over. Season's over. Yeah, bro, the season's over with everybody healthy. The season is still over.
The Jets are an abomination.
Yeah,
Like
they're an
they're
abomination.
well, we don't want to be too New York centric, but the Jets are they're without a doubt the worst team in the NFL, and of course it's not a great quarterback draft this year.
No, it's not.
So sorry, Jets.
Yeah.
No, and the funny thing is it was looking like it was going to be a good
Yeah.
quarterback
Mhm.
draft. You know, a lot of Heisman favorites were all quarterbacks.
Mhm.
Arch Manning,
Texas lost again, I
Nussmeier.
think recently, right? Didn't
Yeah,
just
they
lose?
lost to Florida a couple
Yeah.
weeks
Yeah,
ago.
they looked bad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Arch Manning doesn't look like he's gonna be anything special.
Arch Manning looked like he should have played instead of sitting behind Quinn
Yeah,
Ewers for
well.
2 years. But
Well, they're missing Quinn. They're
Yeah.
they're
I mean,
missing Quinn. Arch Manning looks like he should have went to a different team and got some experience.
Yeah.
Quinn
should've got some
Ewers
burn.
was playing. I think that wasn't Quinn playing Cam Skattebo last year. Like it was Texas versus Arizona
Yeah,
That
State.
game was
yeah.
a shootout.
That game was a
Yeah,
shootout,
Cam
like-
Skattebo was freaking rolling over people in that game. I remember that.
Texas can't put up those type of numbers this year.
Yeah.
No way, they don't have that type of offense this
Dark
year.
got the VBS sparkling right now.
They were watching the Thursday night post game off an electric Giants win again, but wow,
Man, I haven't seen this in so long. Giants interviewing at the primetime desk, man.
it
was like
doesn't even
one-
feel real.
It doesn't
Two
feel
rookies.
real. Yeah, this is like new to me.
It's Giants
It's
porn.
so
It's
long.
Giants porn.
Yeah.
Sorry about the Giants
I'm
porn.
sorry.
But yeah, that's it's fire. Yeah.
It's officially NFL is back.
Yeah.
I mean, NFL is back, which
There's nothing like watching the league and actually having your team to root for.
Yeah, it's much nicer when your team is actually they're competitive.
it really
Better.
is such a difference when your team is somewhat competitive.
I literally had notes for this game. Like if we have the notes that we all will add to before the game, it literally says TNF is Giants versus Eagles games. Could get ugly. ... Clean house. Live reaction.
Mhm.
Completely opposite of what I thought was gonna happen.
Absolutely, throw out all
opposite.
the notes. Throw out all the notes because it was the opposite of what I thought was going to happen. But I thought by halftime we were going to be dead.
I
you
was
know?
for sure expecting Saquon to go for at least 2 tutties.
Oh my God,
They
no
were gonna be
touchdown.
interviewing
He
him
didn't score, right?
post-game.
No,
He was going to be probably promoting his documentary, talking about
Yeah.
how he
My
Giants
God.
didn't want to pay him $10 million, even though he turned down 12.
yeah, he's a liar.
The Saquon the liar.
Saquon the liar. I was going to stay. I wanted to be a Giant for life. You requested a trade. You didn't take the $12
Turned down
million
$12 million.
contract. Yeah,
Are
like
we sick about it? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
yeah,
whatever,
yeah. I'm
bro.
a hater, but you know,
keep bringing it up. You won.
yeah, you got it,
You
bro. You won a
won.
Super Bowl.
What else do you need? You Super Bowl. You almost broke the rushing record.
Straight documentary.
Documentary the night of Thursday Night Football. Look kind of stupid now.
Yeah, we're kind of stupid now. Way to lose on the night of your documentary drop.
To get off the whole Saquon New York thing, the game I did want to touch on was the Chiefs Lions. I believe the Chiefs and Lions are playing
Absolutely.
this week, right?
Weird line on that one. Weird line.
It's a little bit of a weird line, but I think it showcases the fact
You saw the
that
line yet, Frank?
The
Patrick
Chiefs Lions.
Mahomes-
You want to
Let's-
guess the line before you look at it? Home Sunday night, Kansas City. What would you
They're
guess?
playing in Kansas City. It's
Mhm.
Patrick Mahomes against the
The
Detroit,
Detroit
Lions.
Lions.
4-1,
4-1
Lions,
Detroit.
2-3 Chiefs.
Kansas City minus 2.5.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
That's exactly it. Right in the fucking
Right
nose.
in
I don't
money.
know. So, yeah.
And
I mean,
Vegas also is just
that's the
saying that, hey,
Chiefs.
Pat
You know,
Mahomes is
you
still
know,
the best quarterback.
Exactly.
In the NFL.
I don't care. Like
It's one
yeah.
of those fuck it, just bet the Chiefs games.
Bet the
Let's bet the
Chiefs.
And
He
it's
did the
gonna show
same thing
that-
with Brady. He would lose two games, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's it. He's washed. The Patriots are over." And then he would win 6 games in a row, win a Super Bowl. I mean, come on, like you're gonna let me let's slow down the roll. Pat Mahomes is throwing to plumbers out there
He
as
is
well.
throwing to plumbers.
You know,
He's
like,
got one more week.
Travis
till Rasheed
Kelce's
Rice
washed.
comes
He's
back.
worried
They're
about-
like union plumbers though.
Yeah,
Ours are
yeah.
just like ours are
Guys
making
off
like
the street.
$12 an
Yeah,
hour.
Yeah,
apprentices.
Like,
We got
these guys
apprentices.
we're handymen.
Yeah.
They're not even
Yeah,
real
like-
legit plumbers, not certified
these are
plumbers. they're
union. They got
handymen.
like 401k matches and
Yeah,
everything. Like
everything.
they're better than our
yeah,
guys.
no, 100%. You got Andy
They
Reid at
also
the
have
helm.
Rasheed Rice coming back next week.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. That's going to help dramatically.
Rasheed Rice
so.
fantasy owners are salivating.
That's Alabama, chomping at the bit. I'm sure.
You guys thinking about picking that game at all? Chiefs
That's
Lions? Are we
that's
leaning?
just
Well,
bet the Chiefs.
let's just bet the Chiefs. We'll find out picks later in the pod, but a very interesting game. Frank, give any other games you're looking into? We hit 49ers Bucks, Lions Chiefs.
I mean, there's also Seahawks Jaguars.
I have that. I
Yeah,
had that as one of the
that's what
games I
I'm
was
saying.
looking at.
Like that's low key. That's a low key good game. 1
Mhm.
o'clock. 1 o'clock start. But you got
West Coast team
Jacksonville.
coming east.
Yeah, Jacksonville, they're a bunch of ragtag group, man. They're 4-1. They're getting it done. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas Jr. connection hasn't really been there all season, but they're doing something right out there. I think that they're playing good defense. Travis Etienne looked like he's revitalized his career with Liam Cohen. So
Liam Cohen,
see.
I mean, guys clowned him a lot. They
Yeah.
clowned him a lot in the beginning of the season. He
Yeah.
got caught a lot of flack for doing the
Duval.
Duval.
He didn't look like a serious guy.
Wow,
Yeah,
Cam's
yes,
ripping
yes.
it off.
Wow, fantastic.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god.
The Giants are back, man. The Giants are back. Jackson Dart holding up the mic.
Bitsy and Skattebo.
Oh
It's the
my,
Giants bottom. Sorry, but wow.
what a sight.
Yeah. Wow.
With Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's crazy.
Wow. Wow. Incredible stuff here from the Giants. You'll see that on Twitter in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
Sorry, what were we talking about?
I was
Seahawks.
talking about Seattle.
Seahawks, Jags. That's going to end up being a good game.
That is a good game. There's kind of it's difficult to find good game. A lot of bad teams are playing each other.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
Or
that's what
one
I'm
bad
saying.
team is playing a good
I'll tell you
team.
what, it's tough for this week. What's the survivor pick like? No, I got
Well,
a survivor
they do
pool. I
have
gotta get a pick.
the
Like,
Packers are minus 14.5 against the Bengals.
oh, okay.
That's a lot
I
to believe.
imagine
Joe
most people
Flacco,
are
though,
picking that. Or a
quarterback.
lot of people,
He
if
loves to play
Flacco,
spoiler.
if you have a
Flacco.
survivor
How-
pool where you could pick Thursdays,
I
a lot of
don't
people might have
want to
picked the
remind
Eagles.
Matthew
but
about
what
his
Joe
survivor
Flacco
pick,
did to the Packers.
but Joe Flacco might have already beat the Packers.
might have
once
already
this
beat the
season.
Packers.
It was
once
like,
this
did
season.
Joe Flacco beat the Packers, or like
Did the
did the
Browns,
Browns
defense.
defense and some absolute cheese beat the Packers?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 100%. I mean,
Joe
when you beat a
Flacco
team like
shit
that,
himself that whole game. They didn't do anything.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They ended up blocking right before they blocked the field goal. Jordan Love threw a pick, a terrible interception where
The
they could
Packers have to be the pick. I mean, I'm looking at the slate. I mean, unless you want to go Broncos 9:30 in the morning, but that's like against the Jets.
That's all
I'd
right,
probably do that
It's
too.
not a bad
mean-
pick. It's not a bad pick, but you never know with them freaking Europe games, bro. Like,
Yeah.
anything can happen, but who knows? I don't know though.
The
Just
Jets look
suck.
absolutely
Yeah, they're
atrocious.
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
And
The
Sean
survivor.
Payton also, I think, still has leftover beef with the Jets from that whole shit last year
Mm-hmm.
with God, his name is escaping me. The Aaron Rodgers guy that he brought over. They got into a whole squabble about
yeah,
it.
the coordinator.
Oh, what the hell is his name? The offense. Oh, Nathan
Hackett.
Nate Hackett.
Nate Hackett.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is a weird game though. 9:30. It's like you wake up at like halftime of the game and like your survivor picks in shambles.
Yeah,
You don't know if you want that.
Yeah,
You don't
no,
know if
it's
absolutely.
also that
because I
the-
tell myself, yeah, I'll
The
wake
NFL
up.
low-key just
waking
sends
up.
fucking sleeper
waking up.
cells to Europe. Just sends the worst possible games possible because these
Mhm.
motherfuckers don't know anything about football.
the Giants are also playing back to the ESPN New York pod we have going on. The Giants are playing the Broncos next.
Yeah, they're playing at Denver or
I think in Mile High. Yeah.
oh, that's gonna be a tough game.
Hey,
We'll
we'll
see.
A lot of
see.
rest for us though. A lot of rest for
Yeah,
us.
get
Maybe
a
we'll go out
couple
there
extra
early.
days off. That's right. We're going in hot against them.
Mhm.
Bo Nix, young quarterback, but he looks good out there. It'll be an interesting game. We'll see. They got a good defense.
They got a
Denver,
good
so-
team over there, so they're
Yeah, they
making
got a
things
good.
work.
They got a decent team.
It's
Sean
a-
Payton's
Shout out
the
to the
Broncos are a
Broncos.
functional organization,
Broncos country type.
unlike the Jets.
Yeah, they're a functional organization. Another team that's always trying to pull out something to win.
Well, we want to hit the baseball here, boys.
Yeah, I think it's about
Yeah,
time.
Get into the baseball.
Fortunately, and not as happy and exciting as the Giants right now. but-
Electric start to the pod, but on a
Yeah.
much sadder note. Well, I guess happy for some people.
Yeah,
Happy for the majority of people,
probably happy
actually.
for a lot of people.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah.
majority of people hate the New York
Are Yankee
Yankees,
haters for sure.
Understandably, you know,
But the Yankees go down once again, 3-1
they
to
didn't
the
look
Toronto
good.
Blue Jays
Mhm.
in the American League Division Series.
The LDS, yep. And
It was
Yankee
another
Stadium.
Brian Cashman masterclass. That's what
Yeah.
it was, man. You know, I got to hear every year Cashman go to the stands and he says that playoffs are a crapshoot. Playoffs are a crapshoot. Playoffs are a crapshoot when the team you have is literally a crapshoot. All the Yankees are is either 10 home runs or nothing. I mean, these guys will get shut out by the White Sox on a random Tuesday night, have a White Sox pitcher with a 6 ERA pitching scoreless through 7 innings.
Next game hit a million gazillion home
Next
runs
game
and
hit a
beat the
million
White
gazillion
Sox
home runs.
14-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the regular season's a crapshoot, dude. Every game is a crapshoot
Yeah.
with the way this Yankees roster is constructed.
That's what people say. The Yankees build their team for 162 games. which it's great. I mean, you get all the fans in the seats. You win a bunch of games every year, 90+ games. We're always make the playoffs,
Yeah,
always, but we
absolutely.
never win the fucking World Series.
It just
It's
feels
been since
like
'09, 16 years.
yeah, it just feels like, I'll give Brian Cashman credit. Like, I don't think I'm not gonna call him a garbage GM. Like, he's made
No, you can't.
well, it just
You
feels
know,
like for every good move, he has a bad move, and like he just doesn't want to pull like the one move. It feels like that's really gonna put us over the top. Like he kind of did it with Soto,
That
but
was a move I super
right, I
respected.
respected
That was
that, and
a
it worked out
all-in
great. You
move.
went to the World Series, but you lost him, unfortunately. Signed with the Mets. We all know that happened. We're not gonna talk about it, but like, all right, so make Plan B. I mean, what he did this year wasn't terrible, and then, with Garrett Cole being out, that doesn't help, and Max Fried being an ace and whatnot.
Bellinger. I'm not saying the offseason was even bad.
No,
it's
no,
just that
but
the still the overall roster construction was not something that should have been that should have been used for a full season and into playoffs.
hmm
I mean, we just didn't
A
have a
million lefties.
viable team. We have too many holes, way too many lefties, and that was kind of a problem last year too with the lefties thing.
Mhm.
And all we did, we want to try to use and abuse this short porch and right field in the Yankee Stadium. I get it, the short porch, the lefties, but
Come playoff time, you're playing good
we're
pitching.
playing good
You're
pitchers.
not gonna hit a million
We're
home
not
runs.
gonna
It's
hit a
just not
million
gonna
home
happen.
runs. Not
yeah, it was
every home
evident.
run's gonna go over the short porch. We gotta get hits. And we can't just, oh, it's seventh inning. They're just gonna throw in any no-name lefty out the bullpen's just gonna fucking shut everybody down because they're
Mhm,
all lefties.
mhm.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, you're right. That's what I'm
Stanton
saying.
clogged up the DH. I love Stanton, but
We
guess
love
what?
Stan. It
What
might
was
be
people
time.
saying about Stanton prior to this year too? If he doesn't produce in October, he's actually useless.
Yeah,
And he kind of did not produce in October, and he
No,
was
no. There was
useless.
for one of the first postseasons where playoff G had like 2 hits overall.
yeah, he really
Like that
didn't do
was
much. Yeah, I can only
no
really
home
think of
runs,
two big hits,
no
maybe
dingers.
two. Yeah, no, yeah, no home runs, no dingers, just like a hard, single, double he had. But he didn't really do much. You're right. I mean, and we went into the season with Oswaldo Cabrera was going to be the starting third baseman.
Joke.
I mean, come on. Like, well, what are we doing out here? Then we're putting Jazz from second to third, back to second. I mean, that's obviously signs of a team that like doesn't have a full plan of what to do. So yeah, I mean, I get it. We got Cody Bellinger. We got a few guys.
Well, I'd like to see come
Yeah,
back, but
Goldschmidt. Like right. Yeah, I like to see Bellinger come back. I don't think he's a bad player, but I don't know if I want him to be like. I feel like he's a guy who could be
he
after
might be
Judge.
our
Like,
first baseman, to be
yeah, it
honest.
could be maybe at some
And I
point.
think Dominguez has been in the Yankees organization since he was like 16 for years before he's been actually playing in these
We
games.
could spend an hour on just the prospects in
Yeah, I
general.
mean,
The fact that he can't play defense, that's
Insane.
not on Dominguez. That's on the people who should have been developing him for the past 5 to 7
Yeah.
years.
You've been calling him the Martian, like you said, for
Oh,
forever.
forever. I
yeah, the
swear I was in
Martian. Yeah,
high school hearing
Yeah,
yeah.
about
I
that
7
remember
years
hearing about the
minimum.
Martian years ago, man.
He
for
couldn't
When I
figure
was a
out
youngin',
he couldn't
yeah,
figure out left field, couldn't figure out center field. He just couldn't figure it out.
can't
There
figure
Why
it
should have
out.
not?
been people developing. How come no prospect coming out of the Yankees organization can play defense?
And it's the ones that we just believe in without any reason to. We believe in Volpe, we believe in Wells, and they are
Yeah,
horrible.
they're not great. I mean, every time they come up, you're like
Meanwhile,
not
Dominguez
confident.
came in the last inning and just hit a fuck you double.
Fuck you
First at
double to
bat.
Yeah,
Cashman.
fuck you double. Yeah, came in the postseason first at bat, postseason hit a fuck you double. I mean,
I had to watch Grisham just take just three
Oh
yeah,
my
meatballs
Grisham,
god.
down
Trent
the middle
Grisham. See
every
you
at
later.
bat. Look him right into the catcher's mitt.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good season, all Trent Grisham, but no, I mean, we gotta move on. Like, I'm not
Trent
using.
Grisham's not on this
I'm not
roster
taking
anymore.
I
$20+ million and giving it
apologize.
to
It's the
Trent
New York
Grisham.
pod right now. I guess we
But
should.
don't but then the Yankees and Giants are the teams in the news right
Yeah.
now. I mean, we finally got the Aaron Judge MVP postseason.
And the
Yes,
rest of the Yankees
And
didn't
that was
do
so
guy
fly.
batted
upsetting. I know.
500.
Yeah,
The
shout out
rest of the
Aaron Judge.
Yankees
He
did
did his
not do
thing. I'm
anything.
not blaming him for anything. Yeah.
ALDS stats. Ready for this? Trent Grisham 2 for 17. Anthony Volpe 1 for
Oh
15
my
with
god.
11 strikeouts.
Oh my god.
Ben Rice 2 of 11. Jazz 2 of 14. Bellinger 3 of 16. Combined 10 for 73 from those guys. Vladdy had 9 hits in the
Yeah,
series.
Vladdy had 9 hits. That's what I was
There were
about to say.
all those guys, the rest of them had 10.
That's insane. I mean,
You're not going to win when your whole lineup's getting as
no,
much
you're
hits
not
as
gonna
just
win.
Vlad.
That's how we always lose in the playoffs. Like, every time we go to the playoffs, it's always the same way we lose.
Every
We
time.
never
You're begging for
our
runs.
bats go silent. They just go silent. They
And I'm
stop hitting
sorry
because we rely on home
if
runs and
we're
we don't
go
hit them in the playoffs.
if we're like in the playoffs and from game 1 to game 4, we could just have a completely different lineup. That's a problem. How do we not have a
We never have a
dedicated
set lineup. You never
9
know.
guys, maybe one that switches out?
Yeah, like, all
We
right.
need to have a
We're still playing
dedicated
roulette.
roster, bro. How are we playing roulette where we might just have a completely different starters coming game 4 than game 1?
Started from game 1 against the Red Sox. We decided to bench a 30-30 player in Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, for what?
what
What was the
decision
reason?
was that to bench an all-star 30-30 player in Jazz? I don't care if it's a lefty or righty, bro. You play
Who
him.
cares?
You
Stop.
play him. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, shitty postseason. You can still
Yeah, of
play him.
course. Yeah, but you still,
You know, you still play him.
the
You
team
know,
is so frustrating sometimes. I mean, the Blue Jays were they're just a better team than us. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just what it came down to. It wasn't really a close
It's,
series.
I guess
Yeah.
just to jump to the next series, the Dodgers Phillies. The Dodgers
they can't
they
stop
just
winning.
have the voodoo magic.
I mean,
They just keep
oh
winning.
my
They're
God,
probably gonna go back to back.
that was. I'm sorry, Philly fans. Again, rough night for y'all.
Rough
Who
night for Philly fans.
who won that? Chicago Cubs won the game tonight.
Yeah,
Against Milwaukee?
Cubs are still in it.
So it's
So it's what
2-2.
2-2 in that
Showing some
series.
heart.
Going
Yeah.
back to
Showing some heart.
going to Milwaukee.
Phillies, you have your starter come out in Los Angeles. You guys let up 1 run through 9
Deal.
innings.
Yeah,
You
dealing.
got to win that game back against the wall. It's the same problem with the Yankees. The bats go silent. I think that's been a problem with the Phillies all year.
Mhm.
Bats go silent. Can't
I think
rely
they
on
may blow
guys
it
like
up.
Trey Turner.
I think
Bryce
they may
Harper
blow
was
it up.
0 for 4
Yeah.
today. I know a lot of Philly fans that probably lost a lot of money betting on him to get a hit. 0 for
Mhm.
4.
Bryce Harper
Back
for
against the wall.
Schwarber free agent, I think. Schwarber's a free agent, so I don't know if they're gonna want to pay him. He's got to be up in age now. I mean,
Yeah.
Schwarber's on his like first contract with the Phillies, but he was with the Cubs for forever. How old?
Yeah.
He's got to be mid 30s,
Yeah, he's
like
probably getting up there.
32.
Yeah, he's 32.
Schwarber
Aaron
this
Judge age.
postseason, Schwarber batted 188, Bryce Harper batted 200, and Trey Turner 235.
They didn't even have their. At least we had our one. Like at least Aaron Judge showed up. Their
Yeah.
stars didn't even show up.
Yeah, they're
Castellanos
stars.
batted 133. Stott was
terrible.
154.
I mean, it's like, what is that? How do you go from the regular season to postseason? You can't hit the ball.
Some
all of
guys
a
just aren't
sudden.
made for October. I
It's
guess
it's
that's what it is.
insane. Like, it really must be that. You know,
The Phillies have ran it back with the same guys just year after year after
I
year.
think they got to
It's
blow it up.
probably the end of the road for them.
They got the 76ers window closing right now.
Yeah, it's just, hey, y'all got a Super Bowl last year, right? You know,
be happy.
you have to be good with that for like 5 years. A Super Bowl win lasts like
Yeah.
minimum
Yeah.
5,
Yeah,
6. You could
yeah.
even stretch it out to like 7, 8.
Yeah, you can. Maybe even like
Yeah.
10. Maybe even like 14.
That's what we did.
Yeah, right.
Giants, we
I'll
were
tell you what,
stretching that bitch out
about
as long as
14 years
possible.
later is when it starts to get real,
Yeah.
like, okay, I can't keep
Yeah, I
talking
can't
about
take
it.
talking about
Yeah,
it.
like COVID was like, okay, it was 8 years since the Giants won the Super Bowl. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
still, you know, going
And
off
then
the
it
Eli
starts to get like
retirement.
13 years. Like, oh, okay, it's been a little while now.
Yeah. Yeah, it starts to get old, but it takes a while. They'll be all right.
Mhm.
And, they also won 1 in 20, like what was it, 2017 or 2018?
It don't matter. Whoever, if it's the
Yeah,
Cubs or the Brewers, the Dodgers are going to come
Yeah, it
out,
don't
eat them
matter.
alive, go to the World Series.
I don't see
If the Dodgers play the Blue Jays, it's going to probably be a sweep.
yeah, I don't see anybody beating the LA Dodgers, unfortunately, once again. I mean,
No.
look about roster construction. Look at the Dodgers. I mean,
Yeah.
they spend all the money. They got all the great players.
But they're
All their
cheaters.
pitches perform.
Their owners are hedge fund managers, and
Their
they
hitters
pay they take these contracts where they pay them later, and then they take the money that they would be paying them now, invest it, and make money, and then they can afford to pay them later, and they like don't even lose money. It's ridiculous.
It's a good point. It's a good. I understand that, but I think at the same time they still got to perform in the playoffs.
Oh, 100%. I'm not using that
some of that is
excuse.
too
Like,
just the players they're getting, they must have better analytics or something because
Mhm.
these dudes are all way nicer than like the
yeah, I
rest
mean,
of the
at the end of
league.
the day, how much more money are they really spending than the Yankees? Like, I mean,
Yeah, not a ton.
maybe
Not a ton more.
that stuff is allowing them to spend a little bit more money. Don't get
The
me
money
wrong,
doesn't
I'm sure,
guarantee you
but
anything, as we
yeah,
know.
but I mean, still, you have a top 3 payroll in baseball, bro. Like, that's enough. That's enough
Mhm.
to be able to win a World Series.
I really am. I think if there was a salary cap, baseball would probably be a lot more entertaining than if there was no salary cap.
I think it would. I mean,
It would just make the bad teams have to be more competitive. I mean, they would have to spend money.
Mhm.
If there was a floor, if there was like $100 million floor, it would force the Marlins and the Pirates to spend up to a certain threshold. I mean, I feel like there'd have to be a ceiling that'd be super high though too. Like
It's kinda scary to think about as a Yankees fan, though, if you really think about it, because, like, yes, as a baseball fan, I wanna see that, I wanna see more competition, but, like, think about it, like, the days of, like, the Yankees, that may disappear, like, with the salary
but
cap.
what are we?
But what
We haven't
are
won
we?
a
We
we
haven't
haven't
won
won a
since
chip.
2009.
I get it, but we've been to
really
the playoffs every year except
but
maybe
the thing is how
twice.
much
Okay, like,
I don't think it'll
that may not you take that for granted when it's not happening. Okay, so what
I
happens when
get
you miss the
that.
playoffs 5 years in a
But
row?
there's still gonna be
Like,
probably a lot of
like
MLB teams that are gonna spend the floor,
Yeah,
but it'll
for sure.
just stop. Like, I mean, because the Dodgers and the Mets are like they're just getting everybody. The Yankees are losing out. At this point in time, the Yankees are losing out on
Right.
those major contracts
I
because
get it.
they're trying to be a bit more savvy about it.
Yeah.
But it
Like,
may force like GMs like Brian Cashman to be an actual GM.
Mhm.
yeah, good.
Yeah,
Honestly, good at
100%.
this point.
I
Like,
get it. I agree with you, and, like, I agree with that, like, it would definitely probably make it more competitive, and it would make you have to be more of a GM than just be like, "Oh, we're the Yankees, we could spend $300 million and buy players."
Mhm.
100%, but,
But
and
that hasn't worked.
as just
it
and
hasn't
as a
worked.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're
I
right.
get, but it hasn't worked. And
But
there's
because
other
it's World
teams.
Series or bust, and you're right,
The
but,
Yankees say it themselves.
now I'm just but you put yourself in, like, the 25 or 20 something other baseball teams that, like, don't have a
Yeah,
chance,
but
Like, what about them,
they don't
like
have a chance because
and then what if you end up being
they don't
them?
have a chance because
Like
it's 50 million versus 300 million.
If it was 100, if it was 150 million versus 300 million, maybe they'd have a chance.
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
maybe they'd be a little closer, but they'd probably still not be as good. But even if it was 200 million
Mhm.
and everybody was capped at that, guess what? I'd say we'd have a better chance against the Dodgers. I think
Yeah.
if you want to look at it at this point
Mhm. I
and
mean, at this
say,
point,
would
that's
the
what we're playing
Yankees
with,
have a
right? Like
better chance against the Dodgers? That team is just gonna keep they're gonna
getting
be in it
stacked.
every
Yeah,
single year. They're gonna keep stacking.
what's
They
stopping
have
them
the
from getting more
advantage
players?
that, uh, the West Coast is closer to
Man,
Japan and the Pacifics over there.
they're getting all those
They get a
foreign
lot of
players.
them. They reload every year. I mean, they have Roki coming out of the bullpen today. Look, pitch a gem.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I definitely get it, but, you're just thinking like, "Oh, it's the Dodgers," but when other teams are all spending similar amounts of money, it's gonna be more teams than
It's
just
an
the
interesting
Dodgers,
concept. I
you
don't
know?
know if the MLB is gonna actually
I don't
enact
know,
that or
that's what
not.
I'm saying.
But the mid players are gonna
They would
want
love
it.
it.
The
They would love
mid-level
it. The
players
mid
are gonna
players would
want
love
it.
The
it,
mid players will love it, the
and the high
superstars are
players
gonna
are
hate
gonna
it.
hate
They're
it.
gonna
Yeah.
hate it,
And then,
absolutely.
but if there comes to a vote, there's probably
There's way more mid
more
players than
mid-level
there
players
is.
than
But
there are superstars.
that's true, but it's also crazy because I've also, like, thought about how there's gonna be player on player, like, opposing views, right? And then there's probably gonna be, like, even the owners are gonna be, like, opposing each other too. Like, you might have small market owners who don't wanna have a salary cap because they don't wanna spend that much money.
Exactly.
And
There's a
then you
lot of
have
cheap owners out
right,
there.
and then you have the, high teams that spend a bunch of money that can afford that probably don't want it either. I would think, but who knows? Like, maybe they have reasons that they may want it. Maybe they think that they could still, like, be a really good GM and get a good team with the salary cap. But then you have the teams in the middle that, who knows?
Well, what do you
Just depends
want
on
though
who the
is the
owner is and how
question.
greedy they are.
I feel like people talk about this all the time. The Red Sox, right? The Red Sox have, 3 championships in the past, whatever, 10 years.
Mhm.
But they also have like 3 or 4 times finishing in last place.
Right.
So what do you want? Do you want to finish in last place? Like the Yankees will never ever finish in last place. Like that's just not something the Yankees are gonna allow to happen. But if the sacrifice for finishing last place was 2 years from now we have a championship,
Mhm. Yeah.
I may take that.
Yeah. No,
If you were
you're
to ask
absolutely
me, would
right.
I rather have taken the Red Sox history post from 2010 on? Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. Than
absolutely.
the Yankees history from the last 15 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten to see some championships, some good teams.
And
That would have been
the
amazing.
Red Sox, like, partially with the reason they're, like, just not really as relevant anymore, it's just their owners just, like, seem like they don't care anymore. They're just not spending as much money. But, like,
Mhm.
when they were spending money, they were winning. So, yeah, that sucks for them. But
Well, all right. Well, let's get into the segments. You think?
yeah.
So again, obituary team of the week. Team's got to be over 500.
Mhm.
We don't think this team has any shot to win the Super Bowl.
No.
500 or over, right?
500 or
500
over.
over. Okay.
Teams we've killed so far: Vikings and Cardinals.
Vikings and Cardinals are dead.
We don't think this team has any chance to win the Super Bowl. Matt, do you want to start with yours? If you got it, or I can start if you don't want to. All right. So my obituary team of the week, I think, is a team we all know well. A team that hasn't won a Super Bowl in like 25 years. That's the Dallas Cowboys.
Mhm.
The Dallas Cowboys, their defense is garbage.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've only beat the Giants and the Jets. I mean, the Giants were electric tonight, but let's not kid ourselves. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still the Giants.
Yeah, 100%.
Their offense is electric, great, but it's the Dallas Cowboys. Not trusting them. Never have, never will. It's kind of a layup pick for me. My vote is the Dallas Cowboys.
There was some few I was thinking about. I think if I had to choose one right now, I'd probably just kill the Atlanta Falcons.
That was my second.
They're 2-2. Had the bye week this week. They're not going to win a Super Bowl this year. I mean, they look like they could be coming together. I mean, if Penix ends up being good, he ends up slinging some rock. It looks like he's got a chance to really
Slinging
sling
rock?
some rock.
Slinging rock.
Slinging rock
Michael Penis, he looks
on
like
some
he
wood
could do
shit.
it. But I don't think they're going to win a Super Bowl this year. I mean, I don't think the Cowboys are either, but I feel like the Cowboys almost have a better chance just because that offense is so loaded. If they ever do figure it out on defense and the Eagles collapse, who knows? Maybe they win the division.
That's a good point. Frank,
Absolutely,
you're a
that's very true.
tiebreaker. You have a different opinion, or do you want to split the tie?
You know, so you picked the Cowboys.
I picked the
You
Cowboys.
picked the
Falcons.
Falcons.
I think I'm gonna have to just go with the Cowboys here. I mean, that
Cowboys,
defense is
2-1.
it's atrocious. They literally can't stop a nosebleed. They've had Russell Wilson throwing moonballs on them. I mean, come on,
they'll probably end up looking electric this week against the Panthers.
Oh yeah,
but
don't get me
whatever.
wrong.
It's a fraud team. They're playing the Panthers. Whatever.
Right, but that's only gonna hold up for so long. You need a good defense to win Super Bowls. I don't care how good your offense is, and their offense is good. But come on, is it some legendary offense that I haven't seen before? No, it's not.
No, you put up legendary games against the Giants and the Jets.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay.
Great.
Like you haven't been, exactly. The teams they played out haven't exactly been gauntlet teams. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
All right, well, it's official. The Dallas Cowboys are dead. The Dallas Cowboys joined the Vikings and the Cardinals as teams we officially do not think will win the Super Bowl. Vote of the week. So I think we're all gonna do WOAT probably. Are we doing WOAT?
Yeah, I
got
got
a vote.
I got a
Worst of
vote.
all time, for sure.
Worst thing we saw this week. Matthew, you want to start it off?
I'll start it off. I got a bone to pick with. Baseball scheduling. I
Okay.
just don't understand how baseball wants to grow the game,
Early
and they
game.
somehow think that it's so important to have 4 games on the same day, not all on the same time, that they're having a playoff game on at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday. Nobody is watching that. I mean, I feel bad for Tigers fans, for Brewers fans.
They got speaking of the West Coast fans. I mean, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, who's watching? I can't physically watch a playoff game at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday.
What's the point of it? They don't want to have games on at the same time, I guess. But
they want the Yankees to be in prime time.
I mean, come on,
imagine the NBA had a playoff game on at Wednesday at 1 p.m. I just looked out of curiosity at the schedule for the playoff. There's no game starting earlier than 7:30.
Yeah.
Not one. No chance.
And they'll put that one on NBA TV if anything.
Yeah.
Like why?
Yeah.
That's the worst thing they'll do to them.
Yeah, the worst thing they'll do is put them on NBA TV.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine what the viewership is for a playoff game that's on at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday.
And if it's on at like 2 p.m. on a Wednesday for the Seattle team, that's 11 a.m.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
That's 11 a.m.
Come on, man! I'm waking up, eat
that?
breakfast, and I'm watching playoff baseball.
You're at work.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's
can watch
terrible,
it. You're at work or you're even at school. Even if you're going to high school, college,
And it doesn't matter.
watch
There's just no time to actually watch the game. Your team's in the most important games of the season.
You can't watch it. I mean, yeah, they gotta fix that, man.
That's terrible.
They gotta fix that.
I just don't understand how they're planning on growing the game with a playoff game on at 1
Baseball, yeah, they're begging for more viewers. They're doing World Baseball Classic. They're doing whatever.
Let's have 3 games instead of 1 game for the wild card, and then just fuck it and have it at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah, that sucks.
Not even football or basketball would ever really do that. Like not playoff games.
Playoff games. No, I can understand like the travel day games during the season. Whatever.
The only way the NBA has a 1 p.m. playoff game is if it's on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
It's on the weekend. People are off. They can watch.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
They always screw the small market. Like,
Yeah,
it's
they
the
screw
same
the
thing.
small
They screw the
market.
small market
Yeah, all the
teams.
time. I feel
It's
bad
always
for
just
them.
the
Yeah.
small market teams.
Yeah,
They
they
get
never put
delegated
the
to a
yeah.
1 PM afternoon slot. I mean, I'd be
Yeah.
sick if I was a fan of that
Yankees,
team.
Dodgers, Phillies, Mets, like, they would never be playing at 1
No,
PM.
no, they're never gonna
But
do
I
it, which
mean,
is how
if
nice
I'm
for
a
us,
Detroit
but
team, I couldn't get one 7 PM start the whole playoffs
yeah.
until
Yeah.
everybody else is eliminated,
Yeah,
then they'll
finally
put
on a
me at
Friday
7
night, I
PM.
finally get it. Finally Friday night, because
And
everybody
guess
else
what though?
literally had to stop playing.
Yeah.
If the Yankees won, they would not be playing
Yeah, no,
at
they wouldn't be
7
8
PM.
No
o'clock.
shot.
No shot. They
No
would have been
shot.
at starting at 3 PM
3
sharp.
PM,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Frank,
Yep.
worst thing you heard this week or saw this week?
Well, the worst of the week for me, it's a little bit of a generalization. It's Yankees prospects. I mean, come on, like we got, every prospect in the past 5 to 10 years, it feels like has been a bust, to say the least. Anthony Volpe, terrible. Austin Wells, terrible. Ben Rice, he's all right. He's looking good. We'll see. It could just be another example of someone who looks good and then he falls off. But we'll see. He
The
doesn't look
youngins.
horrible. The youngest Peraza, it was shipped out to the Angels. Dominguez, the jury's still out on him. Like we really have nobody. I mean, yes, we got Aaron Judge, I guess, if you want to say that in the last 10 years, but like he had his own hitting coach. He
Who
didn't
didn't
really,
get developed by the team.
he didn't get developed by the team like that. He had he's always had his own hitting coach for years. That's been a very public thing. So, did the Yankees develop Aaron Judge or, did he get developed by his own coaches? So,
Mhm.
The Yankees prospects for me are, the generalization of the worst of the week for me.
Yeah, they can't show up in big games, that's for sure.
No.
And they hold them like they're, like, gold-plated or
Yeah,
something.
hold them
Yeah.
until they lose all
They
their
refused
value.
to trade him for big superstars that could have really helped us in the past couple of years. I mean, we didn't sign a shortstop ever because we thought Anthony Volpe was going
Didn't
to
need
be the
Corey
next Derek
Seager.
Jeter. Yeah, didn't need Seager. We don't need Machado. We don't need Bryce Harper because we got we got Stan. I mean, it's not
We got Clint
prospect, but like
Frazier.
I got Clint, with Aaron Hicks and Clint Frazier and all the outfielders we had at the time. We don't need Bryce Harper. Like over the years, if you
Win me
go
a
back and look
championship.
at it, win me a championship.
Trade the prospects.
Trade the prospects, do
Trade the
something. You're the New York
Mhm.
Yankees, man. We don't need to like this
I'm not
isn't
worried about 2028.
like I get we don't have a salary we don't have a salary cap. Yeah, we don't have a 2020. It's not salary cap. We just talked about this. We don't need to be developing a prospect for every position. You want to develop a prospect for like try it out for like one position. All right, fine. Who's somebody you think is gonna be good, but take a chance, trade a couple of them. Come on. Whatever. Go on about it.
All right, the worst thing I saw this week, I mean, is definitely the disaster that's going on at University of North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a
That's
good
for
one.
sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, this man, Bill Belichick, he's looking like he may already be out.
He might
Yeah,
be.
well, I think I did see that they made a mutual
I saw the
statement
statement,
reaffirming
yeah.
each other's interest in
Yeah,
each
okay,
other and
it's
whatnot,
always
but
like they always come out with something right before shit's about to hit the
I mean,
fan.
talk
Yeah.
about a way though just to unravel a legacy.
Yeah, I mean,
From
well,
greatest
why?
coach of all time to just a laughing
It's a good
stock.
question. Why? Why did you need this if you obviously aren't all in?
What
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
it's clear you're like what, 7 years old at this point?
Yeah.
High 60s, whatever, however old
No,
you
I
are.
think he might just be, yeah, you're right. It just might be in
You
the 70s.
decide to go to the University of North Carolina, not known as a football powerhouse.
No.
Probably because no NFL team wanted you.
Yeah.
No NFL teams were like, yeah, we're good. Like we're seeing it was probably a lot Brady more than you.
Yeah.
We don't need you, Bill. It's like, all right, sure, I'll go down to college and try that. Overhaul University of North Carolina. And within the first 5 weeks, you're already looking to be out?
Yeah.
And I mean to just look that bad in the process. It's
I
not even
mean,
like they're playing good. And,
competitive games, right? They look
you know,
The
fucking
they
team's
look
horrible.
not competitive.
terrible.
They got blown out by a bad Clemson team who's also horrible. I mean, there's nothing good coming out of North Carolina. A lot of stories about assistant coaches couldn't get in touch with him during the bye week. They had a bye week for the college be having the 2 weeks of bye year. Just couldn't get in touch with him. Apparently, he was in Nantucket with like his girl, his whatever 20-something-year-old girlfriend.
Jeez.
Shout out to her, but
Yeah, shout
wow,
out to her. Yeah. I mean,
it's a tough look for Bill.
yeah, it's a tough look for Bill. Absolutely. Like you said, way to unravel a legacy, man. It's too
Mhm.
bad. It's kind of a shame, but
It is sad. I hope this doesn't tarnish his legacy. But there was always the rumors that Bill Belichick's just a complete asshole.
Yeah,
absolutely.
there was those
Yeah.
rumors.
Over the years with Tom Brady, you always kind of heard like they
Mhm.
didn't exactly have the greatest relationship, so
And I was listening to an interview today. I think Damian Woody was saying they're like, "Oh, so you think like he'll maybe get another opportunity in the NFL?" And Wood was like, yeah, the thing about Bill is he doesn't really have any good relationships in the NFL.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of a good point. That's
That
kind of a good
there's
point.
nobody who would be like, yeah, I want Bill to join my staff. Like, if anybody, it would be Josh McDaniels and the Patriots, but like they're not. That's not going to happen.
No.
I
They
don't
have
even
Vrabel as the coach. Like he's not going back
I don't
there.
even know if he's on the greatest of terms with Robert Kraft.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I feel like
the
I
Patriots wouldn't
remember.
even be an option. But
Yeah, like I
those are like the only guys he still has a relationship with.
yeah, it's crazy. That's it. That's really it. Just because, and that's just because he like helped make them,
Mhm.
who they are. But gave him the clout. So they owe him.
I'm sorry, Bill. Just I won't judge you, man. Just go chill with your hot girl. Like
Yeah,
Get
just
the
give it up.
get out the game,
Get out
man.
the
You're
game. Yeah,
done.
you're done. Go
What
give it
else you
up.
need?
Enjoy your
Retire.
life. You made millions.
Yeah, you made millions, man.
What else you need, man?
You really need to just be getting tarnished in the media right now. Like that
Prove
just can't be
yourself.
fun.
Oh,
The Ballskiii
that
Pod's
seems
telling giving you good advice here, man.
Yeah.
Just hang it up.
If you're listening,
Take
Bill
the $1 million
Belichick.
buyout
Yeah.
and hang it up.
Oh yeah, $1 million buyout. Come on, come on. $1 million buyout to go home. Love it. That'd be
Love
nice.
it.
I wish I can get paid $1 million to go home and not work.
Yeah, you've already made a gazillion dollars. So
Yeah,
what does it
you
even
could.
matter?
What's it even matter at this point?
Alrighty, let's wrap up the third episode of the Ballskiii Pod with some gambling picks of the week. Matthew, you want to start it out? NFL style.
All right, for NFL, I mean, I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm laying the juice with the Broncos in London. I hate the Jets.
Take me to the London.
Take me to the London.
Nah.
The Broncos are low key like only 3-2. They're still a good team, and I think they don't want to lose this one. I don't think they're gonna play any games around with the Jets. And I think the locker room for New York right now is at an all-time low.
What was the spread on that?
It's 6.5. I mean, it's fairly hefty, but I think they're gonna win by a touchdown.
All right, Frank, you got one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Indiana -7.5 against Cardinals. I
Okay.
think that
Captain Indiana Jones.
with Indiana Jones, I think
Mhm.
Kyler Murray low key, I don't think is gonna play this week. They're saying he has a little
Big.
bit of a foot sprain. He's trending downward. I think. I don't think he's practiced the last 2 days.
We
in a
didn't
row.
mention that Cardinals game, but wow, what the worst way to
Yeah,
lose a game
I
ever
mean,
last week. Jesus
look.
Christ.
I've had Kyler Murray in fantasy. I've been watching him. That team looks just terrible. They don't even look like they like each other out there. So I'm gonna go Indiana to cover that spread easily.
Got you. All right, I'm gonna go to Monday night. Bills coming off a tough loss. I'm gonna take the Bills -4.5 against the Falcons. I don't believe in the
like that
Falcons.
too. I
We
like that a
we
lot.
almost killed them. The Bills got a lot of shit for losing to the Patriots last week. I think they come out and handle the Falcons in the dome. It'll be a track race or a track meet. And
They're
the
playing
Bills
them in
will
Atlanta.
in Atlanta. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Yeah, no.
Don't matter. Bills come in there, win by a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Lock it in. You're right.
Lock it in. All right. Well, that was the third episode of the Ballskiii Podcast. Frank, Matt, and Ryan, go ahead and follow that TikTok, IG, Ballskiii the Pod, and we'll see y'all next week.
Smash
Love
the
you
like
guys.
button. Subscribe.
Peace.
Peace.